You're saying that companies are out there using people to do their marketing campaigns.
Yes, these major conglomerates are using the consumer to execute their promotional campaigns for free, basically. So you take Bell Let's Talk, for example. Oh, do whatever and we donate money. They don't need you to do that to donate money. If they really cared about the cause, they would just donate the money. The amount of money, I think it's something like $18 billion profit Bell made.
But what if they don't just want the money? What if they also want the awareness too? What if you also want to try to market that idea or that concept to the public too? The fastest way to generate that is by doing these kind of things, because then more people.
But it's a one-off though. It's a one-off. I'm
This
saying.
has been going on for how many years, and we're still talking about it.
But it's not a daily thing. It's not an investment.
It's one time a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a one time a year thing to say, hey, remember me, remember Bell. We're out here. We care about you guys. Don't sign up with Rogers. Don't sign up with TELUS. Sign up with Bell. Let's talk. It's a one-time promotional campaign.
I kind of feel that way if I did it. If me as a Rogers customer wouldn't still be able to help make that work by texting a Bell customer. Like, it's not saying stay with them. It's just saying, yo, we need to receive and send. But at the end of the day, like, I feel where you're coming from, but I don't agree.
I'm just not buying it, man. It's not sincere, man.
I want to play devil's advocate for a second.
It's not sincere.
Because I do understand where you're coming from. Now, taking away from the logistic aspects of it, I want to talk about, you saying how Bell wants to use people to promote their stuff for free, essentially. People kind of already do that every day when they post like their sneakers from like Nike, for example, on Instagram or whatever. So they're just doing it in a way where they're kind of like herding the cattle, so to speak.
I'm not saying, okay, maybe I used my words wrong. I'm not saying they want people to promote them for free.
Right.
So they sat in a boardroom and said, hey, what can we get behind? They're like, let's get behind mental health.
Okay.
Let's do Bell Let's Talk. That's a great idea.
Right.
Let's get the public to do it. All I'm saying is the public needs to be aware that this is not a one-time thing. This is not a one-day thing. And you guys need to, instead of doing your social media posts and mentioning Bell, then have real conversations with people every day of the week. Right. Really talk to a friend and find out, how are you doing? Like, talk to me. Let's talk.
Right.
Right. I don't need Bell to do that.
Right.
And promote them at the same time, because I think the concept or the idea is to hashtag them or something, right?
Yeah.
Bell Let's Talk.
Right.
So that's a promotional campaign. It is. That's what it is.
There's no question about that. But
it's a promotional campaign, and I just want the consumer to be aware.
It's disingenuous, man.
Exactly.
But I think as well too, organizations, conglomerate, they all have this corporate social responsibility where they have to get behind an issue, get behind a cause. I'm not at the point where I'm questioning the sincerity around whether or not they truly believe in this or not, because they very well could. And the fact that we're talking about an event that, whether it's in February this happens, we're now in April and we're talking about this, it very well could be something that they're committed to in other areas.
Why aren't they holding a press conference saying today, April, whatever the date is, we as an organization is donating this much money to mental health research? They're not doing that. They're saying, hey, text your buddy, hashtag Bell Let's Talk, and we'll donate 15 cents. Yeah. That's soft. That's a soft thing, man. They're making us do the work and taking such a tiny, tiny percent. Right? If you paid a marketing company to come up with a marketing strategy for you, it would cost a lot more money.
Right.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying, man. And we need to be aware of that. And if we're all sincere, like, don't send me that message that one day a week and ask me how I am and let's talk. Fuck that.
Be committed to
Where were you last week when I was on the edge? That's what I'm saying. Let's always talk about it, and I don't need Bell to tell me to talk about it.
On the flip side, and I understand exactly where you're coming from. I actually agree. On the flip side, however, let's say they actually do announce a day where they're going to donate, let's say like $1 million or something like that to some charity or some fund. If they were to do that and they made it like a big national spectacle out of it, then wouldn't people on the flip side say, oh, this is a publicity stunt, look what they're trying to do, like, it's so disingenuous.
I would find it as more sincere. It's just like, hey, this is what our company's doing. We want the public to be aware about it. End of story.
Right.
Have a good day.
Because I just find that
it's like, okay, that was dope. I'm glad you guys did that.
I just find that when it comes to like major companies or major entities, like whether it's something like Bell or let's say it's an individual like Drake who gives out like almost $1 million in a music video, people are quick to call that out and be like, oh, it's a publicity stunt. Sure. It's so disingenuous. Why couldn't he do that?
That's because that's the age we're living in. That's the age of social media, right? Fake news and everything else, man. Smoke and mirrors.
I guess at the end of the day, though, they have created an awareness to a very serious topic.
Yeah.
Whether the sincerity or not, again, I'm not questioning. Right. I don't know. All I'm saying, though, is they have brought something to the forefront that people are talking about that they may not necessarily would have before.
And it might encourage people to talk about it even without the Bell hashtag going forward on social media, because people feel like they need that cosign from something else to deem it as cool or acceptable and what have you. So now that this is out, maybe that may prompt people to talk more about their mental health on social media going forward. So that could be a residual effect of it, whether Bell intended for that or not. It's just a residual effect regardless.
Now, if we talk about their motives, going back to what you're saying, that very well could be true, right? But at the same time, they have put something on the forefront that people are talking about. My feeling.
Yeah, it's old news, but it is relevant though, because like
they
made the Toronto thing. They made a Toronto makeover.
Same thing. I feel that was another promotional campaign, right? You had a local radio station who
100%
has a 1.1 share in ratings in the Metro Toronto area. It's 1.1 out of 100.
Let's boost it, man.
Right? And their competition, their direct competition is higher than them. So again, it's guys sitting in a boardroom saying, what kind of campaign can we run? Here's an idea. It's Toronto's birthday. Why not on the birthday we play all Canadian music? We'll get everybody to, because we know everybody in Toronto's starving for commercial radio play. Because it doesn't exist. So let's take this one day, right? We're going to get all these people to hashtag us and talk about our station and how we're playing their music to hopefully take that one day and put us above our direct competition, because it just so happens that they launched that campaign at the beginning of spring ratings for radio. You understand what I'm saying? So in order for them to not change their format again, they need to increase their ratings. And the best way to do it is let's tap directly into the community we're trying to serve, even though there's nothing authentic about anything about the program directors, DJs, or anything about the station. Let's do this one-day campaign, right? It's not enough, because the reality is your song being played on that station for one day isn't going to do nothing to your career. You put in your resume, oh, my song was played once on this commercial station in Toronto, and I read that, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. What are the real numbers, right? So it doesn't mean nothing for the artist.
It's my song. You tell my song and get no love.
And ain't getting no love. You're just promoting the station in hopes that they increase their ratings. It's not sincere. What I would really like to see is them create original programming at least once a week and commit to it. A show like OTA Live, right, where you get the whole city buzzing, man. And it was a big deal. If your song got charted on that countdown, if it got played during that time, it actually made a difference in men's careers. It meant something. It was authentic.
Is that part of iHeartRadio?
Oh wow!
We're just on fire. Yeah.
Are we really doing this now?
I think so.
Going down.
They're grasping at straws.